Today, House Republicans are going to spend most of their time trying to convince you that there is a two-tiered justice system, and they're going to use clips like this to try and prove it to you.
My team and I conducted a thorough, independent investigation. We identified evidence that the president willfully retained classified materials after the end of his vice presidency when he was a private citizen. This evidence included an audio-recorded conversation during which Mr. Biden told his ghostwriter that he had, quote, just found all the classified stuff downstairs, end quote. When Mr. Biden said this, he was a private citizen speaking to his ghostwriter in his private rental home in Virginia. We also identified other recorded conversations during which Mr. Biden read classified information aloud to his ghostwriter.
Now look, on its face, you might think that's compelling, but I want to remind you of a couple things. Number one, there was no special prosecutor assigned to investigate whether or not Donald Trump had classified documents. You know why? Because NARA did. NARA asked Donald Trump privately. They didn't hire a special prosecutor. They didn't put it all over the media. They asked Donald Trump for the documents back, and he said no, and then he lied about it, and then he said, I gave them all back to you, and then he had his attorneys fill out paperwork saying, we gave it all back to you, and it concluded with the FBI being forced to raid his home to get those documents. And now we know, according to reports yesterday, that Donald Trump took other documents, boarded them on his plane, and flew them to Bedminster, New Jersey, where we have this recording.
Well, with Millie, let me see that. I'll show you an example. He said that I wanted to attack Iran. Isn't it amazing? I have a big pile of papers. This thing just came up. Look. This was him. They presented me this. This is off the record, but they presented me this. This was him. This was the Defense Department and him. Wow. We looked at some. This was him. This wasn't done by me. This was him. All sorts of stuff. It's pages long. Look. Wait a minute. Let's see here.
Yeah.
I just found. Isn't that amazing? This totally wins my case, you know. Mm-hmm. Except it is like highly confidential, secret. This is secret information. But look at this. You attack. And
Hillary would print that out all the time, you know.
She'd send it to Anthony Weiner, the pervert.
Please print.
By the way, isn't that incredible?
Yeah.
I was just saying, because we were talking about it. And, you know, he said he wanted to attack Iran and what? These are the papers. This was done by the military, given to me. I think we can probably, right?
I don't know. We'll have to see. Yeah, we'll have to try to
declassify.
Figure out
See, as president, I could have declassified it. Now I can't, you know, but this is classified.
Now we have a problem.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
It's so cool. I mean, it's so, look, here and I have, and you probably almost didn't believe me, but now you believe me.
No, I believe
it's incredible, right?
No,
hey, bring some Cokes in, please.
So I don't want to hear another fucking word from Republicans about how unfair and how two-tiered this justice system is. Only one person was assigned a special prosecutor for something that NARA is responsible to do. Donald Trump has been treated with kid gloves this entire time. Meanwhile, Biden has had his life ripped apart by special prosecutor Hur, only for him to conclude that no real crimes were committed and there should be no real action. The two-tiered justice system is obvious, but to Republicans, they don't understand who's getting the preferential treatment.